Oh, yo, what up with it? You know who it is, the one, the only, the blaze, the fire starter himself. What's blazing the sports, guys? Let's get it cracking. As you come in, guys, catch this live or possibly you catch this on replay. Do me a favor, guys, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, share on all social media. Business just needs to be done. We need to talk. We need to think. Matter of fact, we need to go back to school with this. We need to brainstorm. Usyk. Is he ready? Is he ready for Joshua, Andy Ruiz, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder? Guys, welcome to the channel. You already know it's your boy T that was blazing the sports. I am back at like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. So smash the like. If you ain't smashing like, goddamn it, you ain't smashing right. And that's what she said. Alright. Chilly day in St. Louis. Listen, on a chilly day, I ate chili today. Facts. Usyk fought Weatherspoon, a guy that took the fight on 4 days' notice, a guy that looks like he stepped straight off the Lazy Boys and went into the ring. And he fought Usyk, who moved up from cruiserweight to heavyweight. What did you guys think, man? What you think about this? From what you've seen or heard or Google or highlights presented to you, do you believe in your deepest of hearts that Usyk is ready for the top crop of heavyweights? I just want to know. Let me find me a water. I just want to know. From what we've seen, jab, 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 step with the left, combination, drive in and Weatherspoon back, then knock him out, then drop him. Listen, if the big man headed for a training camp, who knows what had happened? But he didn't. But he didn't. Make sure this is working. So, from what I've seen from Usyk, man, I don't think he's ready for the elite. I don't think Usyk is ready for the top guys. If Usyk fought Deontay Wilder, it'd be a crime scene. They would have to bring out yellow tape, the black garbage bag, and do some, I don't know, man. They might have to get a closest kin to recognize him. And from hearing what Usyk said before the fight, calling out Deontay Wilder, out of fighting Joshua, Andy Ruiz, the guy that he wants is Deontay Wilder. And then after he beats Weatherspoon, he doesn't want Wilder anymore. Now he wants the winner between Andy and Joshua, preferably Joshua. And I ask you, I wonder why. Why is this? Simple, guys. Simple. Even though Usyk and Andy Ruiz, they're very similar in height. But Andy is a welterweight size, weight-wise. Andy has been battling since heavyweights for a long time. Usyk is just now putting his toes in the water. And guys, it's like going to the swimming pool the first day it opened and you're the first person there. It's a bit cold. You just can't dive in. This is something we know. If Usyk fought Andy Ruiz, I think he would do well at first. After a few rounds, the pressure from Andy, the come forward, slip, catch, counter from Andy would not be mustered, but it would for sure catch up to Usyk. It won't be pretty. It won't be nice. What Andy would do to him might almost be downright disrespectful. And people believe that he can beat Anthony Joshua. I'm going to say this. I don't think so. I don't think he can beat Anthony Joshua. I think he loses. I think he looks good for a while. He will frustrate Anthony Joshua for a while. But if Anthony Joshua hit Usyk like he hit Andy Ruiz, trying to reconnect. I hope he did reconnect. Well, that sucks. Alright, let's try this again. You can either end the event, YouTube, or keep it. I don't know. I guess it does work. AD, man, what's going on, homie? Bro, this app sucks, man. This app sucks major. But here's what I'm talking about, homie. I'm trying a new way of streaming, man. I'm trying to set it up, but I don't know how well it works. But here's my thing, man. Usyk as a heavyweight. I think back in the day, moving up from cruiserweight to heavyweight, I believe it was a little bit easier. I'm not saying that all the heavyweight was small back then. I'm just saying that I believe it might have been a little bit easier. The top heavyweights back in the day, you know, when you look at Ali or Tyson or Holyfield or different guys like that, the top heavyweights were around 6'2", 6'3", somewhere in that neighborhood, right? You know, well, outside of Mike Tyson, because Mike Tyson is only 5'10", 5'11". Now, Usyk is moving up in heavyweight at a time where the top dogs are not 6'2" and 6'3". The top dogs are 6'7", 6'6", 6'9". And even with that being said, man, when we look at the past heavyweights that moved up, listen, I'm talking about outside of Ali, right? You know, and I don't believe Ali had a fight. Ali didn't have to fight the giants, you know, like, I don't believe like Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. At least not, those three was not raining that high. But I think, you know, Ali was a good move. Lawler was another guy around 6'3", maybe 6'4". You know, the guys, that's what heavyweights were back then. And over time, just like anything, guys, like back when I was young, right, a cornerback, you know, used to be like, they used to be short. You know, they could be 5'8", 5'7". And now, cornerbacks are like 5'11", 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2". The receivers used to be tall. Now it looks like the defensive backs are tall as well. I hope this is working right, man. I don't know. But let's keep working. If my sinuses can stop acting up. So look at this. Usyk moving up to heavyweight with his boxing style at this current time. And looking at, just observing his first fight with Witherspoon, I'm just saying this, guys. I don't think he can beat a lot of top heavyweights. I don't think he can. I think Anthony Joshua KOs him probably around 8 rounds. I think Andy Ruiz gets him out of there in about 5 or 6 rounds. I think Tyson Fury beats him in a decision, but it'll be a unanimous decision. I think Deontay Wilder, listen, the second Wilder lays that right hand on him, moments after that right hand lands, it'll be nice out, man. It'll be night quill for Usyk. Let's go over a list of guys that, I'm gonna ask you guys, what do you think? I think most people would say that the top guys that Usyk probably wouldn't be able to hang with. But what about the other guys? And there's no right or wrong answer. There's no leading you to say something different. This is just to get your thoughts on if he can beat these guys or not. So let's look at it. Chisora. Let me see. I think that'll be a tough matchup. Chisora is not a tall heavyweight, but he's a heavyweight that's used to taking heavyweight punches and has a come for it mentality. Dylan White. What do you think about Usyk chances? Let me just name some guys. And what do you think? Who could he be? Who could he not be? And what would you think would be a right fit? Chisora, Dylan White, Joe Joyce, Ife Jabba, Adam Kunaski. What about Chris Arreola? Listen, I know Chris was pretty much planning on retiring. He fought a hell of a fucking fight against Kownacki. Maybe Chris Arreola. All right. What about the demigod himself? The man that walked this earth like no other, Charles Morton. What about Charles Morton? How does Usyk do against Charles Morton, the demigod, the chosen one? Oh, listen, here we go. What about Tom Schwartz, a.k.a. the missing Jedi? Otto Wallin, the all-powerful one. I'm just saying, man. I don't know. If Usyk is not ready, man. See, the thing is, Usyk put himself in a position that's just not going to be good. He put himself in a mandatory position, and maybe Usyk thought that the heavyweight division was going to be sweeter than what it is. And after facing somebody like, I'm not knocking, Witherspoon. I'm just saying that if any of the top guys would have fought this man, especially on a 4-day notice, they would be ridiculed. I'm sorry, except Tyson Fury. Listen, I don't know, man. This might be right up Tyson Fury alley. Tyson Fury fought the Last Jedi, Tom Schwartz, the all-powerful Otto Wallin. Listen, I don't know. Maybe Tyson Fury will fight, Witherspoon. I don't know. But let's see, man. If Wilder, anybody else would have fought this guy, it'd have been looked at as an extreme cherry pick. But I get it. Listen, this was his first fight at heavyweight. Some kind of weight. Listen, and honestly, I don't know. Listen, I don't know, man. I don't even know if he should have had an easy fight. How can an easy fight, a touch-up fight at heavyweight, get you ready for the main fucking event? I don't know how that works. How does taking a touch-up at the heavyweight division get you ready to fight the winner of Joshua versus Ruiz? How does it? How? It doesn't. It doesn't. It's like if I practice T-ball with toddlers, how would they get me ready for a Major League Baseball game? It doesn't matter if I'm knocking the T-ball clean out the park every time and just stiff arming little toddlers as I'm running around and around the bases. It doesn't matter. It doesn't prepare me. And him going out there, listen, and when Weatherspoon touched Usyk, you knew it. Listen, it went 7 rounds. Usyk was, not Usyk, but Weatherspoon was fighting just to survive. He was fighting to try to save energy. The guy gas tank ran out. Listen, the dude probably just came from drinking a Bud Light Lime or Lime-A-Rita while on the lazy boy, watching Power, wondering if this is Tariq's time to get killed. And they get a call that say, hey, do you want to fight Usyk? He bought that shit. Took one sip of that beer. Said, why not? Listen, man. For all you Usyk fans, I am not going to hate on him and say, I don't want him to fight Wilder and them guys. I'm telling you this. I'm going to tell you the opposite. I want him to fight them guys. I want Usyk to fight. Matter of fact, I want them to feed him to Wilder. Give him what he asked for. Listen, sometimes a kid asks to touch the hot stove, let him touch it. If he wants that right hand, if he wants to feel the power of fucking Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, then let him fucking feel it, guys. I'm not protecting him. This is not witness protection. If I'm not going to protect the witness, I'm damn sure not going to protect the Usyk. Because when Deontay Wilder hit Usyk, Usyk will be Uzi in the middle of the ring. I'm just saying, man. If Anthony Joshua fought Usyk, he KO'd him bad. Listen, don't get me wrong. Wilder would knock him out. Fury and Ruiz would probably beat him as well. Bro, Robert, absolutely, man. Listen, Deontay Wilder would destroy this man in 1 round. The moment... See, Usyk has good movement, don't get me wrong. And Usyk said something after his last fight. He said, listen, he does feel the difference between fighting at cruiserweight than fighting at heavyweight. He feels the difference. And guys, when most people say they feel the difference, unless they had just got a knockout and they feel more power, that means it's something negative. Either he felt more sluggish, either the punches felt more harder. Maybe he didn't. You know what, matter of fact, I believe the punches felt harder because he probably felt I need to get weight on me so I can absorb the punches better. But here's the thing, guys. Monte Solo, what's blazing with you, homie? Here's the thing. If Usyk gains more weight, right? Here's what you gotta look at. How will more weight affect him? Could he be stronger? Absolutely. But then what's the negative about being strong and gaining more muscle? You need more oxygen. And then if you need more oxygen to pump through the muscles, what typically happens? They get tired quicker. See, if Usyk want to gain more weight, listen, he came in at 215, right? Usyk said, listen, he wants... Now remember, guys, what I'm about to say, he has changed his tune quick. I didn't see the fight, so can't judge. I think we need to see Usyk fight Chisora, Povetkin, or Parker. Here's what I'm saying, man. I would love to know, who do you guys believe he can actually beat? Do you believe he can beat Chisora? Do you believe that? Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you some names and I'm gonna give you my thoughts. You can agree or disagree, it don't matter. If Usyk fought Chisora, I think he gets knocked out by the 6th or 7th round. I think Usyk would be up on the scorecard, maybe for 3 or 4 rounds, just by surely boxing and moving. But I believe Chisora will catch up with him. It could be 8 rounds. But Chisora is used to fighting heavyweights. No, Chisora is not a boxer. To me, Chisora is a one-trick fucking pony. He's gonna come forward and try to put fucking hands on you. He's going to treat everybody in that ring like their name is Tina and he is Ike. He's going to try to put hands on them. Can he beat Dylan White? Usyk advantage is his speed. If he gains weight, he's in trouble. Bro, yeah, listen, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. What would it affect? Here's the thing, guys. If he gains weight, right, it's going to affect his footwork, speed. It could affect his reaction from gaining weight to be able to move out the way. See, when Usyk was at cruiserweight, that's, in my eyes, when Usyk was at his best. His speed, his movement, and his power all was in sync to dominate the cruiserweight division. But he is moving up with the fucking big boys, man. He is moving with the big boys. These motherfuckers, they punch with bazookas. So, let's get back to the list, guys. Chisora. I think Usyk may be winning on the scorecards until Chisora knocks him out. Dylan White. Again, I think Usyk would do very well. Boxing, sticking and moving. I think even if Dylan White, who I gave more shit than a lot of fighters, the only person I probably gave more shit than Dylan White is probably Big Baby Miller, or I don't know, the Demigod. I think Dylan White, if he fucks around and catches Usyk with that left hook. Remember, Witherspoon caught Usyk with a left hook. That shit got his attention like the general just rolled up. Joe Joyce. Now I'm going to say this, guys. I think Usyk beats Joe Joyce. But you know what? That's assuming if, Joe Joyce don't catch him. I think they fought in the amateurs, and I think Usyk beat him in the amateurs. But listen, guys, listen. Joe Joyce, they have to call this fight the turtle meets the hare. Usyk will be faster. Joe Joyce is literally slow as fucking watching grass grow. I'm telling you, Joe Joyce is slow, bro. He's so fucking slow that once you slip his shot and you come back, it is still coming at you for the first time. It's like Joe Joyce punches in fucking slow motion. Like if you slow it down 2 or 3 times, he punches at that speed. That's how Joe Joyce beat people. He throws your fucking normal timing off. When you are normally able to slip a shot, he throws. Let me see that White left hook is no joke, bro. That left hook catching, bro, he's done. Hey, what about this? All right, I think Joe Joyce. I think Usyk probably can win a decision, possibly. And it's so hard because even though Usyk beat Joe Joyce in the amateurs, I believe. I don't know, man. If Joe Joyce catches him one of them slow ass fucking punches, see, Joe Joyce is not going to be able to catch him by going first. Joe Joyce is going to have to throw with Usyk and catch Usyk in transition and land that slow ass fucking, shots he throw. What about F.A. Jabba, right? What about F.A.? What about him? He's still new, still young, still has a lot to learn. He's 6'6". You know what? I'm just saying this, man. I think Usyk does very well against F.A. Jabba. But, and here's always a but, man. This is going to be almost in every fucking scenario. If Usyk get caught by fucking F.A. Jabba, that shit could lay him out. Let me see. Joe Joyce wins. You say he wins by what's that? Bro, you got me rolling. It's hard to gauge Usyk because the guy he fought as a bomb. Yeah, bro. But you know what? That's how I gauge him, man. Because if you fight a bomb, you should clean a bomb up pretty good. Witherspoon was there. He was there to be beat the fuck up. I'm being honest. I'm not knocking him, but he would listen. The guy was signed on a 4-day notice to go out there and get beat the fuck up. They wanted Usyk to go out there, beat this guy the fuck up, and beat him within 4 or 5 rounds in a devastating fashion. And it didn't happen. Fatigue beat this man because he wasn't in shape, wasn't training, probably just got out the lazy boy. Before, think about it. Guys, listen, he didn't even have time to fucking prepare. In 4 days, he had to call to make sure he even has a corner. He had to make sure he has a corner. Is his coach free? They don't have time to train. They don't have time to hit no mitts. Listen, the only thing that Witherspoon had time for was like what I used to do on Fridays when I played football back in college. Is a fucking walkthrough. A walkthrough. Maybe if you play high school football, maybe you guys did it on a Wednesday. You know that day before game where you don't really make no physical contact, you take mental notes. That's the only thing he had time for, man. What was he gonna do? He can't go run no fucking miles and gain nothing. Can't hit no mitts and gain nothing. You can't spar because you got 4 days, which means you cannot afford to get a bruise. Listen, guys, this was a handicap fucking match. This is a handicap match. But what about this, man? I'm gonna tell you a nice matchup right here. Here's a nice matchup. Usyk versus the demigod, Charles Martin. Charles Martin versus Usyk. Southpaw against southpaw. Guys, set that shit up. I'm telling you right now, man. That's and here's the thing. It'll be competitive. It'll be competitive. Charles Martin, listen, guys. Charles Martin is the only. Nobody walks this earth like Charles Martin. Nobody. There's 2 people that you'll never be able to fill their shoes. That's God and there's Charles Martin. That's it. That is it. I think Usyk beats Martin. See? I'm telling you, man. Matter of fact, we just call it Jesus. There's 2 footsteps that you'll never be able to follow in your life. That you'll never be able to fill those shoes. That's Jesus Christ and Charles Martin. He walks this earth like a god. He leaves lava footprints as you walk by. He is the demigod, the chosen one. But see, I'm telling you, man, listen, Usyk should fight Charles Martin. And I'm telling you right now, he'll get more credit for beating a former champion than beating a guy who took the fight off 4 days' notice. And I'm being honest, Usyk looked mediocre. He looked mediocre, bro. And even though he won that fight and probably won every round of that fight, Usyk knew after that fight he wasn't ready. Before that fight, Martin hits the canvas like a god. Hey, man, he hit the canvas like Loki, bro. When Hulk went to slamming his ass, puny god. But, hey, hold on. Hey, what about this, guys? What about, what about that wizard? What's that wizard name? Not Merlin. What's that wizard? Oh, the all-powerful Otto Wallen. What about Otto Wallen? Otto Wallen, who managed to cut up Tyson Fury. Matter of fact, listen, that fight should have been stopped. I might have to start referring to Otto Wallen as the current linear champion of the world. Otto Wallen. Man, listen, bro. We got some fucking characters in boxing. The all-powerful Otto Wallen, who comes second to none. Maybe Merlin, you know, from they used to be back there with King Arthur and all them guys. Maybe he come close powerful wise. Maybe the Wizard of Oz is a close third. Then we got Tom Schwartz, the Last Jedi. Listen, bro, there are so many fights that Usyk could have made. I'm telling you, this was bad matchmaking. They try to make, but you know what? Here's the thing, guys. I'm being honest. They was trying to give Usyk a layup, and he fucked it up. I'm being honest. They were trying to give him a layup. Like, you know how back in the day, right, when a person could not really dunk and somebody would stay there and they'd throw the ball up out of the rim and all you have to do is just jump and just, throw it down. Usyk did not slam it down, man. Witherspoon was there to get his ass waxed on, waxed off. He did not, he was reactive. He only threw a double jab right hand, a hook every now and then, because since round one, second of round one, he was in there trying to conserve energy. He was trying not to get tired. And I'm telling you, man, you guys better pray to God, or little baby Jesus, three wise men. I don't know, you guys better hope and pray that Usyk don't fight Deontay Wilder. I'm just being honest. Style makes fights. I'm telling you right now. If Usyk fought Deontay Wilder, after that fight, Z-Quill is going to call Deontay Wilder and they're going to sponsor him. Nobody knocks you out like Z-Quill, the liquid Deontay Wilder. I'm telling you, man, it ain't going to be good. It's not going to be. Listen. All right, guys, let me give you a little bit lesson. I know you guys may know it, may not know it. All right, so your boy T-Dub, I do a little bit of coaching, right? I got some amateurs that's going to fight this Thursday. I do coaching, right? So the punches I'm going to name, they work for both people, right? When an orthodox fighter, Deontay Wilder, is fighting a southpaw fighter, let's say like Tyson Fury, Ortiz, or even, let's say Usyk, the best weapons, to me, the absolute best weapon is a straight cross. It's a straight right hand for an orthodox fighter, a straight left hand or over left hand for an southpaw fighter. After that, remember, you can vary the right hand up. Basically, it's the cross. You can throw it down the middle, you can throw it over. Well, not if you're tall. If you're taller, you don't want to throw it over. You're shorter, an overhand right works nicely against a taller fighter. Or you can throw that cross right in the middle of their belly button or their sternum, right? The second best shot to me is a hook, right? If you're an orthodox fighter, it's your left hook. If you're a southpaw, it's your right hook. You can lean over, throw that hook to the body, or throw that hook up top. Or throw a 3-2, which is a hook first and then followed by a cross, which works nicely. It gets your opponent to prepare for the hook when in all reality, the punch you really want to land is a cross down the pipe. With that being said, Dubois to me is the best upcoming heavyweight. Bro, he's a very good heavyweight, man. It's a very good heavyweight. Honestly, they should not rush him. He should not be within 3 football fields. Wilder, Fury, AJ, or even Andy Ruiz. He shouldn't, even Luis Ortiz, he shouldn't be there. Because if he goes there too quick, he'll get ruined. It's like a 7th grade football player, right? You can look at this guy and you can say, man, that motherfucker got talent. He is going to be a badass in the future, right? But if you take that 7th grader, right, and you try to advance him too fast, throw him in there with the senior high school players, you can ruin him. He can get discouraged, get his ass ran over. And as good as he is not ready for them elite fighters, and they should take the right course. Slowly build that man, build his fan base, build him up. Don't keep giving him no fucking cherry picks. Give this man competition enough to keep him growing. But let's get back to this work, right? Listen, he weighed in at 215, right? And he says he want to fight Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz. Wilder weighed in at, 215? 215? When Wilder fought Tyson Fury, Wilder weighed in at 212 pounds. Came into the fight around 209, right? 209. I'm telling you right now, if Wilder can knock out people that outweighs them by 30 and 40 fucking pounds or more, You telling me what? No matter of fact, what do you think would happen if Wilder actually fought somebody his own fucking weight size, his own weight? Usyk is this man's weight, but not punching with this man's power. Wilder can take the punches for Usyk, but can Usyk take just one fucking punch? Just one. Just one. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy to say this. A man that weighs the exact same or more than Deontay Wilder is not big enough to face him. That's fucking crazy. I can't believe I'm saying this. That's crazy. A man that is his same weight is too small for Deontay Wilder. That's crazy. Monte Sola said Wilder power is unnatural. Bro, that is truly a freak of nature. When you hit a man like that, think about it, bro. When he came into the fight, fighting Fury, 209, bro. He weighed in at 212 with fucking pants on. Came into the fight around like 209, you know. And Tyson Fury, what was Tyson Fury like? 256, 258? I don't know. Somewhere close to 40 some pounds more. And knock this man out by the blessings of, bro. I'm telling you, like Arthur Spilker, if Deontay Wilder hits that man with a right hand, which with Usyk's stand, the way he stand, and I'm not saying it's not a horrible stand because he got some very, very good fundamentals. He keeps his hand very fucking high, and I like that. But that gap, matter of fact, it doesn't even matter if Usyk had a gap down the middle or no gap down the middle. If Wilder just threw that fucking right hand, that right hand would be like fucking Moses. It would part the fucking Red Sea, which would be the red gloves that Usyk would be wearing, and that bitch would hit home. That bitch would hit home. And I guarantee you, if Wilder grazes Usyk, he ain't gonna want none of that smoke. None of it, bro. Mike Biggs in the box. What's blazing with you, homie? How you been, bro? Just look at his build, too. He's skinny, tall. You never guess he hit harder than Thor's hammer. Bro, that motherfucker punching with, bro. That motherfucker punching with Thanos shit. This is how the fight gonna go, right? Do you guys remember the first Infinity War, right? When it was Thanos, right? Thanos, in that case, would be Deontay Wilder. And Usyk would be Iron Man in the first fight. Do you remember when Iron Man, right? I mean, this when, you know, everybody was gone. It was Iron Man like, fuck it, let me fight him, right? He doing all this fast shit, right? Whoop, 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 right? And he finally lands a one swift kind of kick, right? And it's scratched. Fuck, I just forgot his name real quick. Thanos, right? It scratched him on his cheek. And then Thanos, which would be fucking Deontay Wilder, be like, all that for a scratch, huh? And he hit fucking Iron Man with one fucking right hand. Boom! Listen, Iron Man only got up because that shit is fucking fake. If Deontay Wilder hits Usyk, he's not getting up, bro. Listen, he's not getting up. They're gonna be all kind of paramedics, first responders better be on hand. I'm saying, bro. Deontay Wilder fighting somebody his own side. And guys, I don't know how I'm saying this, but I'm saying this. Deontay Wilder fighting somebody his own size would be a disadvantage. Though, let me see, Briggs versus Usyk. Briggs versus Usyk. What do I think about that? Briggs is old. You know what? You know what? That might work. Usyk might be the. Listen, here's the thing. Usyk is not knocking out no good heavyweight. He's not knocking out Briggs. Listen. Usyk is not. He's not knocking out Briggs, Dylan White, Joe Joyce, Ife Jabba, Adam Konoski, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz. You know what? Here's a fight for you. See, for Usyk, it's crazy, man. In order for Usyk to win, it's like I gotta go to the deepest thoughts of my mind to try to find somebody he can fucking beat. You know, well, what's that one guy from Australia? Fuck, man, Lucas Brown, right? Is it Lucas Brown, right? You gotta fight people like that, man. But remember, he's not in that position. Because they wanted to be the mandatory. They petitioned for it. Now they're the mandatory. They may not fight the winner next, because if Joshua wins, Joshua might fight Pulev next. But I'm telling you, man, if it's bad fucking news, bro. Look at this. Do you really see? And listen, guys, I know I gave Joshua a lot of shit. I do, and a lot of the shit I gave him has been deserved. You know, he earned it. He did it. I didn't do it. I just said what he did. But I'm not fucking dumb. If Usyk fought Anthony Joshua, it is a matter of time for Joshua to hit that man with if Joshua hit him with the same fucking 2-piece or 3-piece that he hit Andy with, Usyk's not fucking getting up, man. Usyk gonna lay down. Yeah, Brown. Yeah, Usyk's not getting up, bro. If Anthony Joshua, listen, guys, I know people call him Big Dummy and all this shit and lurch, and I get it. Anthony Joshua is robotic. Usyk will look decent for a while, for a time. But if you're telling me, if a guy that's coming off of the fucking love seat, probably was drinking Milwaukee Best when Eddie Hearn called him on 4 days' notice and said, "Will you fight me?" And he looked at that cheap-ass Milwaukee Best. Shit, hell, I'll fight him. Shit, you know, probably got him some Bud Light now, you know. Budweiser, maybe, you know. And he was able to catch Usyk. If Anthony Joshua catches that man, now I think it'll probably go about it'll go about 8 rounds. It'll go about 8 rounds. Usyk, with his newfound weight he want to gain, gonna start slowing down. Joshua has the chin of Amir Khan, though. But I don't think so, man. Listen, but Usyk is not a big puncher at heavyweight. He's not a big puncher. Like, he had a free range to knock out Witherspoon. Free fucking range. And he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Now, the people that have, don't get me wrong, I don't believe Joshua has the best chin. I don't believe so. I believe Joshua has a suspect chin. Andy caught him. Okay, Andy caught him and got him. Andy's a big boy that throw crazy combinations. Andy is more powerful than Usyk. Usyk was only a heavyweight by weight. I do not believe his power has transitioned to a heavyweight power. His power was at cruiserweight, does not have the same effect on heavyweights. White smokes Miller. Well, I want to see it. I want to see it. D-ball versus GW 15 and 16, HGH. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. May the best cheat win. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. Miller versus White. I don't know how the fight will live up, but I will say I will look forward to their fucking face-off. I will look forward to their face-off. Dylan White talking shit. I'm being honest. A matter of fact, I like to see Miller even fight Chisora. Chisora talks a lot of fucking shit, bro. Miller versus Chisora. Ooh, wait. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I like that fight, man. I like Chisora. This is something about you guys. I don't think Chisora is ever going to be a heavyweight champion, but I like him as a fighter. I like his trash talk. But Vekin has rocked Joshua, well, even tackling rocked Joshua. Yeah, man, I don't, listen, bro, but these are heavyweights that are used to taking heavyweight punches. Usyk couldn't even take Witherspoon punches like that. And Witherspoon, he wasn't even stepping into his punch, bro. Even though we can say Joshua is a little chinny, Joshua has chinned more people than he's been chinned. He has buzzed more people than he been buzzed. If Joshua hits fucking Usyk with that fucking 1-2 or come back with that fucking hook, Usyk is going to sit down. And if Usyk fought Andy Ruiz, now we might think, oh, that'd be an easier fight. Not really. Not really. See, Andy Ruiz may seem short to us, right? But Andy Ruiz is probably the exact same height as Usyk. But here is the thing. Fucking Andy Ruiz throw a higher volume punch combination than Usyk. Now, Usyk got better foot movement. Don't get me wrong. Usyk can move well. He can move fucking well. But listen, he cannot afford to catch punch. Guys, I'm calling it right now. If Andy Ruiz fight fucking Usyk, I'm just saying that if he doesn't go through no fucking wars and get fucking discouraged and lose his fucking confidence, some shit. But if a normal Andy that we know fought Usyk, he will fuck Usyk up. That's no fucking lie. He will beat Usyk. See, Deontay Wilder will borderline fucking kill Usyk. Andy Ruiz will beat him the fuck up. But Vegan is a good Power is a savage, one of my favorite heavyweights. He's a dog. Yes, he is, bro. That would fight at face, or they would fight at face off. Probably so, man. Joshua do have power on both hands. I just wish he had a better trainer and used his natural abilities. Yeah, man. Joshua, bro, it really, to me, it comes down to trainer. Some fighters can elevate on their own. They still need help, but they can elevate on their own. I think Floyd Mayweather is one of them guys that can get better. I think Terence Crawford is one of them guys that can get better, you know. But there are some guys that, like, they rely on their trainers. I don't think Joshua is a guy that goes out there and collect data and make adjustments on his own. I don't think he's that type of fighter. I think Joshua one of them guys that relies on his fucking corner. And listen, everybody's not built the same. That's why you need a good corner. You need a good corner to train you and prepare you for the wars you're going to go through. And I don't believe Joshua camp has prepared him. A matter of fact, they has failed him. A said AJ will win back his belts. Bro, listen. It's a handicap matchup, bro. It's a handicap matchup. Andy Ruiz cannot win on the scorecards. It's a handicap matchup. If it's a fight that you think Andy Ruiz won, he would not win. Andy Ruiz would have to drop Joshua several fucking times and possibly not let him meet the 10 count for him to get the win. Listen, bro, it's already written in the stones, bro. The stars already been lined up. The stars are lined up for Anthony Joshua to win. And if Andy doesn't knock him out, Andy fucking loses. Andy will have to literally beat him the fuck up. Like, literally just make him his own personal bitch. And then it still could be a draw. I also think AJ would beat Ruiz. I see a 60-40 fight. Listen, I can't say that, bro. Listen, see, if the first fight was a close fight, then I could say, you know what, maybe. But bro, listen, man, I don't know, man. I think right now it's a lot of wishful thinking. The only thing that I am confident in is that the word has already been spreaded that if it goes the distance and Joshua is on his feet, the minimum is a fucking draw. That's it. If Andy Ruiz beating the living snot out of him, beating him so much that they won't see Sweet Caroline for the next 25 years, if he some kind of way stays on his goddamn feet, the best verdict that Andy could get with a draw. If it's competitive, Andy loses. If Joshua just beat him, Andy loses. I'm telling you, man, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be fair. I'm just being honest, man. Guy, listen, bro. Ruiz win was not a fluke, bro. Not a fluke at all. The zone blatantly robbing fighters. Just look at how dirty they did Derevchenko. Bro, now, minus solo. You know what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I thought Derevchenko, you might have been here when I called that fight that night. I thought Derevchenko beat Triple G. Think about it, bro. Even on the punch stacks. The punch stacks, they had it that almost like, well, did they have Triple G up? I don't remember. Derevchenko should have been out punching him, out landing him, out everything him, out jabbing him. Everything that Triple G did do positive, Derevchenko would answer back 3 times fold. And still he couldn't fucking win. And you telling me, if you telling me they would do this for Triple G, who is not a champion, what the fuck would they do for Joshua? What would they do for Joshua? But I'm telling you right now, the one thing that they cannot do for Usyk, if Usyk fought Deontay Wilder, it'd be a man down. There's no amount of movement, ducking, slipping, wishful thinking, or praying that would get him 12 fucking rounds without tasting Sweet Home Alabama. Once Wilder hit him with that Sweet Home Alabama, the rest of the song will be played when Usyk is unconscious in his head. Wilder would split his fucking guards like Moses did the fucking Red Sea. Wilder would reach home a lot faster than fucking E.T. did it. I'm just saying, man. Canelo got beat by Triple G twice. I thought Triple G won the first time. I thought the second time was actually debatable, but I could see Canelo win. I thought it was debatable. Canelo robbed Triple G first fight. Triple G lost the second one. First one, Canelo, I thought lost. The second one, honestly, it was a seesaw battle, man. Canelo came out hot as fuck on that second fight. And then somewhere, right when I thought Canelo was going to drop Triple G, it looked like Canelo got fucking tired, and then Triple G started gaining fucking momentum, you know? But Canelo could have probably pulled that off because he did bank a lot of early rounds, and he could have snuck 1 or 2 in the back end, which would give him that edge. But it was a competitive fight. GGG now slow. Listen, bro. Wilder wins. Okay, Ace. Listen, Ace, but remember, Ace, wasn't you the one that said that at first Usyk could beat Wilder? Didn't you say that at first? Didn't you say Usyk? Oh, my boy, Mike Biggs. Okay. Didn't you say Usyk can beat Wilder? Come on now. Come on. Don't quit on me. Don't AJ me now. Don't quit on me. Didn't you say Usyk can beat Wilder? The same Usyk that was fucking black-eyed like a raccoon by fucking Witherspoon, who came off the couch drinking a fucking Slurpee from 7-Eleven. Listen, Witherspoon had fucking other plans, bro. He had plans to do for the weekend. He had to cancel his fucking plans, you know, to fight. Probably at home, chilling, watching Power, cursing out Tariq, wondering what the fuck Lakeisha doing, drinking a Milwaukee Best or a Bud Light Lime, and then Eddie Hearn calls him and say, "Hey, how would you like to make some money and lay down?" He's like, "Shit, I'm already sitting down. You gonna pay me to lay down? Shit, let's do it. Let's do it." You telling me that, for real? You telling me that he couldn't have came out that 8th round? That little flurry of punches that partially did not land against him in the corner was enough to make Witherspoon quit? Come on, man. So yes, I did. But style makes fight. I think the only guy who can beat Wilder is Fury. Usyk has the style to beat Wilder. Bro, Usyk has the style to get laid the fuck out by Wilder. I'm being honest. Usyk has a style to get his ass off his feet. 10 toes sticking up to the sky. Listen, bro, I'm telling you, if Deontay Wilder hits fucking Usyk, he would hit the ground and immediately start fucking shaking. He would immediately start fucking shaking, bro. I'm telling you, it's not even fair, man. Deontay Wilder fighting somebody. Listen, see, Usyk is used to fighting guys that he's tall against, maybe his same height, maybe a little bit shorter, right? Because he can stay on the outside and box. Usyk cannot stay on the outside and box Deontay Wilder. Usyk is a shorter fucking man with the shorter reach. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach advantage. Not advantage. 78-inch reach against Deontay Wilder, who is probably clear and maybe around 84-inch reach, something like that, right? Maybe a 10-inch reach advantage. I don't know. Somewhere between a 6 to 10-inch reach advantage. And if Wilder using it, I'm telling you right now, Usyk gonna have a hard fucking time getting past that fucking jab of Wilder. And I get what you're thinking. I get it, right? Well, Tyson Fury moves, and Tyson Fury did it. Well, Tyson Fury is 6'9". Usyk is 6'3". Tyson Fury had a reach advantage over Deontay Wilder. Usyk is in a deficit. And I'm telling you right now, Tyson Fury would tell you, like he told Anthony Joshua, Usyk cannot move like me. He would have been nailed. That's what he gonna tell you, bro. He gonna say, listen, Usyk can't move like me. He's gonna get nailed. And if they ever make that fight happen, and they ask Tyson Fury, do you want to make a prediction? He gonna say, yes, Deontay Wilder by fucking vicious KO. Let me see, Wilder is fast, awkward, and strong. I used to think AJ would beat Wilder, but now I don't trust AJ's chin. Listen, bro. Listen, I'm telling you right now. If Deontay Wilder hits fucking AJ's chin, it's not going to be like Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. It's going to be like somebody pushed that bitch off the wall and all the eggshells just fucking cracked and shattered. It's going to be like it's going to be like Humpty Dumpty sitting on the wall, somebody coming up behind Humpty Dumpty that he don't see and put a fucking foot to the back of his chair. Get down here, bitch. If Wilder hits that fucking chin, Josh was going to fucking sleep. If he doesn't go to sleep, he's going to quit. I'm telling you, he's going to quit. And I almost agree with what you guys said about the only one that can test Deontay Wilder is Fury. I think Fury can test Wilder, and I think Ortiz can test Wilder. Those are the two right now current fighters, I believe, that can make it. Like, I don't know, man. Anything can happen. Even if you favor Deontay Wilder, you have to acknowledge this is no easy fucking fight. Wilder is fast, awkward, and strong. Okay, I'll try that. You stay close to Wilder, you beat him. Bro, who has done that? Remember, when Deontay Wilder stopped Ortiz was coming forward. Wilder hit him with a right uppercut that set him down. Remember that. So until Wilder loses, there is no way to beat him, because nobody has beat him. Ortiz round 7. I don't know. It wasn't that Ortiz stayed close. Ortiz tried to get close after Wilder he hit Wilder with a good shot, and Wilder was kind of in that drunk punch land for a minute. And let me see if I got my keys. Okay, I got my keys. Wilder was in that drunk punch land for a minute. But remember, even once he did that, you couldn't get him out of there. He didn't fall. Remember, see, everybody want to point out Wilder's weakness, but you're not pointing out his strength. One of his major strengths is that he hits you harder than you can hit him. And that's nothing you can dispute. He hits you harder than you hit him. So whenever you're talking about what you can do to land on him, you need to worry about what you're going to do to land on you. It's like we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. You didn't land on Wilder. Wilder landed on you. The difference was you didn't get up. The difference was he had his hands was raised and you had to go get checked out at the hospital afterwards. D-Love 4 bucks. What's blazing, homie? Ortiz stayed close and got uppercutted. Exactly, yes. Yes, bro. Yes, that's what I'm saying. No, Ortiz is too old to be elite. He's going to get knocked out within 5, I think 6. But listen, bro, whatever Deontay Wilder does to him, and I think Deontay Wilder beats him, but I'm just saying this, bro, that that don't mean everybody else can do it. Everybody else cannot do that. There's a reason that the Dylan Whites and the Millers and all these guys have not fought Ortiz. There is a clear reason why these guys have not fought him. Ortiz is not a pushover. Ortiz is one of them guys that, unfortunately, they are trying to age him out. Unfortunately, they are trying to age him out because they called him old, but yet they'll fight people like Lucas Brown. What the fuck is Lucas Brown? Listen, Lucas Brown look fucking old. Lucas Brown look like somebody that you use the aging app on, but you're not even using the app. He looks old. He looks like somebody using the aging app. Ortiz won the first Wilder fight. Bro, how do you win the first fight being knocked out, man? Listen, bro, how do you win the first fight getting counted out? Ace, Ace, you're killing me, Small. You're killing me, boy. The losing season is here. This your boy T-Dub with Blazing the Sport. Shout out to everybody that came in the chat. I have to go back to work. You know what this is. This is my lunchtime edition, the snack pack edition. Give me this work on my boxing hour. Remember, guys, you can catch me 1:30 Central, typically throughout the week. Subscribe, hit the channel, smash the like button. Thanks. See y'all later.